What up, big pimps? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I wanted to talk about sacrificing your health and your well-being for that of a woman. Now, I know a lot of people are probably like, well, what do you mean by that? Well, in my situation, so I guess I'm gonna give you guys a little insight into my life. I'll give you guys a little piece. I have to live my life a certain way, and in that way, I have to do what is best for my body. I will just put it that way. And that goes along the lines of eating bad food, drinking alcohol, smoking weed, all those bad things for your body that obviously we as humans do because we like to enjoy it. If it's good, if it tastes good, it feels good, whatever the situation may be. I just think it's stupidity, to say the least, to sacrifice your well-being over somebody else, whether it be your friends or a girl. It doesn't matter. You are your main priority. And the reason that I say that is because no matter what happens in life, you are going to be the only one there for yourself. Your family may be there, your friends may be a little bit, but at the end of the day, it all relies on you. So with that being said, you have to be very smart and very aware of the decisions that you make when it comes to your health. Right now, I'm currently trying to stay away from marijuana. Currently, I haven't gotten high in about 4 days. And I've been tempted to get high, with other girls, with my friends. And I'm like, the reason I'm doing it is to try to achieve the highest peak of health that I can achieve right now. And I feel like weed is bringing me down. Weed does have an effect on your internal organs. It obviously, people are like, oh, it's a plant, it doesn't do anything to you. It's still, there is some chemicals that are released from the weed whenever you inhale it or you smoke it or you eat it, that affects your liver and other internal organs if they are not functioning correctly. Let me say that again, if they are not functioning correctly. Even if they are too, still affects them, but obviously, a healthy body is able to withstand a lot of these things, such as alcohol, marijuana, and bad food. And personally, my body is not as what it used to be. It's still good. It's not too bad. Sometimes it's more of a bitch than it is other days, but for the most part, it's still good enough to where, your boy looks pretty good. His skin looks good. And I feel good for the most part. I can still work out. I can still do almost everything. I just try to stay away from eating bad food and doing bad things such as drinking and smoking marijuana. Now, with that being said, this has made getting with girls a challenge because, as we know, another challenge on top of already pulling them, because we all know that talking to girls and shit is kind of a pain in the ass, but, I have to deal with this shit on top of it. So I have to try to accommodate for them as well as accommodate for myself. So basically how I do that is I only eat good shit. I don't drink when they drink. And I was smoking weed here and there, but now I'm trying to cut it out cold turkey. I'm going to try to go at least 6 months without it. And it's crazy because even though I have to, put myself through these further challenges, I'm still pretty successful at doing it, which is fucking crazy. It's like a big thing, because I don't eat bad food. Like when these chicks, and that's one thing about girls, especially, in America, a lot of the women here like to eat like shit. They like to eat pizza, like the hamburgers and all that shit. And I try to stay close to a plant-based, healthy diet because I'm trying to prioritize my health over everything. So what I usually do is I will take these chicks, tell them what do you want to get? If they want to get something else, I'll buy them something else and I'll go get my food from somewhere else. Because I have, certain places that I can hit up that are healthy and good for me at the same time that I can still enjoy, because it's kind of weird to just sit there and watch the girl eat while you just kind of sit there with your finger up your ass. It's not really, it's kind of awkward. It doesn't feel as good. It's just weird. Next time you go out with the girl to eat, don't order anything. Eat before and then just get her something to eat and you just sit there, looking pretty. I bet you're going to feel weird because, that's the whole thing. You go out to eat, you go to enjoy a meal together. And obviously, if you ain't enjoying said meal, then the woman feels weird. So, and I've had it with girls in the past that they feel weird, because I'm not eating what they eat. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. They fuck with me for me. So that's how I see it. If they don't want to fuck with me, all right, later. It's there's so many more women out there that'll be more understanding and shit and will not care, because I feel like that's the new wave now is health and prioritizing your health and just trying to be as healthy as possible. But this has been a challenge for me. But at the same time, I've already kind of got like, I don't know, how do I put it? I don't want to say algorithm. That sounds weird. But literally, it's an algorithm of how, I do things with girls and like with my health and everything, because obviously I have to eat right. I don't drink alcohol. I drank alcohol for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and I actually didn't feel too bad. So, I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that and getting to enjoy it after not being able to drink it for like fucking 3 years. So I feel pretty good. But as far as that goes, this is just for people who are even on their own health journey. Maybe you're trying to go vegan, maybe you're trying to go vegetarian, and you're seeing a girl and it's kind of a problem here. This is to let you guys know that you do not sacrifice your well-being or your goals, your priorities, or anything for your friends, a girl, or anything. You don't give a fuck. Don't like, no boundaries. That's it. Know your boundaries and your priorities. And you can take their thoughts and stuff into consideration, but know at the end of the day, if you're doing it for the better, for your well-being, then obviously you shouldn't give a fuck. And that goes for everybody, because I have family members too, like they feel weird whenever I'm not eating the shit they're eating, and they try to like force me to eat the shit they're eating. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to eat that shit, Not only because I know what it does to my body, it's just like, that's one of the things. Like, I already know a lot about food, a lot about health and stuff. So it's like, I don't feel motivated to want to consume things that are toxic to my body. My body's my temple. This is the only one that I'm going to have till I die. So I need to take care of this. This is my money maker. This is everything right here. This is my greatest financial asset. Without this, I ain't shit. So I don't give a fuck what people think. I don't care what people say. At the end of the day, I'm prioritizing what's good for me. And if there's anybody out there that feels the same way, this is my message to all of you guys out there, because I know I'm not the only one, obviously, on this planet that has issues with their health or just with their body. There's obviously a lot of people that are dealing with a lot worse shit than I am, but it's just to try to give you guys some insight and to let you guys know that you're not alone at the end of the day, and that, there's so much more. I don't know, there's a better outlook to everything in life, even whenever there is something negative. There's a better positive outlook, and you just got to continue to stay positive and keep that outlook, or else, it's just going to consume you and you're going to be fucked. Because I used to have this like negative thought. I remember how I used to think before in the past, how I was just like constantly thinking negative thoughts about, my body, my health, and just like with women and stuff. Like, I was like, damn, like nobody's ever going to love me. No one's ever going to care for me, and I think it's just because I wasn't slinging, I wasn't slinging as many girls back then. So I think that's why I was kind of like in my head. But now that it's so like easy and shit to me, it comes so easy, I don't really feel any type of way. I feel more positive. Some days I'm down in the dumps, but for the most part, I still appreciate where I am in life right now and the challenges that I've been given in life. Because if life was easy, if it was easy and everything was given to me, it would be fucking boring. It would be so boring. Nobody wants to play a video game that's easy, that you just run through and you just continue to beat every single level. It gets boring after a while. You're like, this is easy. There's no challenge here. What's the point of playing this shit? And that's how I feel with life. If this is my challenges, I have to overcome them. I would not want it any other way. Obviously, God would not bestow anything upon me that he feels that I cannot handle. So obviously, here I am. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say to you guys. Do not sacrifice your health or your well-being for anybody, no matter what. You have to keep that strength. You have to keep that will to continue to pursue, whatever is best for your body. Because, like I said, this is your temple. This is everything right here. This is everything. No matter if you lose everything in life, let's say you lost your car, your house, your job, whatever, as long as you got this, you can get it all back. You lose this, you'll lose everything. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I would like more people to comment, but usually people just watch and they never comment. I don't fucking know why. Give me some insight. Give me some of your thoughts. I would love to hear them. I love reading the comments. But yeah, we'll talk to you big pimps later. Take care. Peace.